Hello, beautiful Scorpios. Welcome to your April 2020 reading. This is Star Sister Oracle. My name is Michelle. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If this reading resonates, please like, share, and subscribe. I usually do videos every week, but self-lockdown, y'all. I needed some rest, okay? Scorpios, I'm sure y'all understand. If this does not tell the full story, please go ahead and look at your sun, moon, and rising, Scorpios. If you would like a personal reading, I do have my scheduler down below. Why does moon card want to come up for everybody? All right, Scorpio, let's see what's going on. We're going to do a 6-card spread and then throw an oracle card and anything we feel called to do on today. All right, Spirit. Let me know what's going on for my Scorpios in the month of April 2020. Spirit, thank you. Ooh, love it. Oh, ooh. Beautiful, Scorpios. Tell me more about this 8 of Wands. Precision. Moving with precision, Scorpios. Ooh, lovely. Lovely. With the 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Got the number 88. If you want to look up that magical number. Okay, Scorpio, so we've got the 8 of Wands clarified by the King of Swords, which lets me know that you guys are, like I said, moving with precision is what I feel with that King of Swords, right? Being really, having some dexterity about the way that you're moving, right? And who else had the Magician? Leos had the Magician. During this time of rest, Scorpios, you guys have really tapped in some of your magical abilities, or at least some sort of your intuitive knowing, I feel, with this sort of 4 of Swords and Magician, clarified by the Magician. It's like this sort of not restful, but this sort of quiet knowing that you get during meditation, right? These sort of what am I feeling? It's this sort of fluid, soft, kind of like I'm feeling like you're resting by a river or something, or a body of water, and this just sort of warm, comforting breeze just flows over your body, and it just feels very expansive, okay? Sorry, I just went somewhere. And it's in this quiet knowing that you receive. It's about how to reach emotional fulfillment. It's about how to build a happy family. It's about how to get all of your emotional needs met, right? It's about how to more deeply connect with your children, your partners, your family, those sort of emotional ties that you have. You might be coming to an understanding about how to deepen your emotional ties. This is interesting, though. Moving into a new, gentler, more graceful awareness. I feel very peaceful right now. Very, very peaceful. This is going to go a little bit slower, okay, Scorpios? I hope you guys don't mind. I don't feel like running through this, okay? Yeah, it's like a world view you're moving out of and into something way more fulfilling, something that really serves the community, that serves not only your emotional needs, but the needs of others, the emotional and fulfillment of the greater community, whether that's the nucleus of your family, or the nucleus of your community, the nucleus of your state, or your nation, or the entire globe, right? Like I said, you're moving out of some awareness, this some sort of belief, this sort of, and my head is hurting just as I said that, the left side of my temple, something that like it stressed you out before, this belief that you had, but now you sort of come to a new awareness, like I said, during meditation, or some, maybe you got a tarot reading, or you got some Reiki, or you need to get some Reiki. I feel that very, very strongly, Scorpios, okay? Very, very strongly. Some Reiki healing, either to yourself or someone's giving you some Reiki, and then you start to have this incredible insight, changing, shifting your thinking and the way that you're going to now operate and show up and move and serve others. And it's very passionately, like I said, when you get this healing, it's like you very passionately move to help and fulfill other people's needs and fulfill your own as well. Beautiful, Scorpios. Reiki healing, okay? I feel that very strongly. I do know a Reiki healer here in Chicago, but of course she's doing virtual things, so if you would like to be connected to her, I would happily give you her information. I've worked with her before, and I cried, okay? So, it was real. But of course, every healer is not for everybody. Tell me where my Scorpios are right now and any advice you have for them, Spirit. Ooh, wow. You know what? Let's go ahead and take that. The thin, thin veil. Let go and let glow. And that card was really glowing, wasn't it? Bing! Let go and let glow. Always like to read these cards because they're brilliant. Life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage. Anais Nin. I love Anais Nin. Okay. There's a special relationship. Sorry for my ring light, y'all. There's a special relationship between death, dreams, and meditation. These states reside on the other side of the veil, where perception widens and dimensions that always existed are suddenly accessible and in plain view. When you firmly identify with the ordinary world of the tangible and three-dimensional, it makes sense to resist crossing through the veil because of its perceived association with loss, destruction, or annihilation. However, when you do journey back across the veil, you carry multi-dimensional wisdom to the ordinary world to remind everyone that they too have access to this heavenly elixir. That is exactly what this Four of Swords, clarified by the Magician, right? You go into this sort of multi-dimensional world. Like I said, I was saying going in and doing some Reiki. Something magical is happening in this sort of resting state. Maybe do some Yoga Nidra. If you guys are familiar with that, I love Yoga Nidra. Reiki, some sort of shamanic journeying, a sort of inner child meditation that helps you lift the veil. Right? That's exactly what this is. So that, where was that? When you do journey back in, wait. Where is it, y'all? However, when you do journey back and forth across the veil, you carry multi-dimensional wisdom to the ordinary world to remind everyone that they too have access to this heavenly elixir. What did I say? I was like, you guys are going to bring this knowing about how to fulfill others, about how to meet the needs of the community. Because of this rest, because of this Reiki, because of this this internal journeying, magical journeying that you do with the healer, with yourself, if you feel called to do so. When tragedy strikes or a nightmare happens and you are catapulted from your comfy, cozy world across the veil and into the extraordinary realm, you no longer need to fight the transition. Rather, be grateful for the opportunity to deepen and live into more of your own potential. If you're dreaming about transitions, dreams of death or dying can symbolize the ending of a pattern or relationship. It suggests a new cycle is about to begin. What did I say before? I said you guys were moving from this one belief system, right? Maybe you're now like, there is another dimension out there. There is other forms of knowledge I can get. There are other ways to receive wisdom than through books, right? I can hear the messages of spirit through music. I can hear the messages of spirit through humming and buzzing and the birds and the trees, right? There's a sort of unlocking, a dimensional unlock, Scorpios. Wow. You guys are like breaking, you guys feel like you're out, you guys almost feel like, oh shit, did I just find a glitch in the matrix? Like, do I now have access to some other knowledge that no one else has access to? No, we all have access to it. It's just that some of us don't do the work to get to it. And if you guys aren't doing the work, this is what this Four of Swords magician is about. It's about going in and doing some journeying. I'm not going to keep repeating myself. Reiki, healing, yoga nidra, some sort of deep meditation that kind of unlocks that multidimensional aspect of you and the ethereal. Let the wisdom of the dream show you how to not only survive, but to thrive upon your noble path. The mantra for this card is: the awareness of the preciousness of life puts a gale force beneath my wings. The awareness of the preciousness of life puts a gale forward beneath my wings. This also feels like going into, I don't know why this look like people to me. And it feels like those are all your ancestors, right? These are all the people that came before you, whether you know them or not. I've been very deeply feeling Malcolm X as an ancestor, just like his courage and his strength and his will, his pure will, right? So there's people around you that you might need to go into the dream world or go into meditation or go with a healer to kind of connect to that sort of all these energies, all these benevolent, okay? When you're praying, always ask for the benevolent spirits and honorable ancestors, okay? We don't just want anybody up in here talking to us, right? So thinning that veil to get right, the thin veil. You're thinning the veil, Scorpios. You're like, oh shit, like the other dimension's right there, or I can hear my ancestors speaking to me, or that light flickered and I was just speaking about my grandmother, right? Like the veil is thinning and you're now able to dialogue with other realms. If that sounds weird to you, this probably ain't the channel for you. So I know that don't sound weird to y'all, all right? So yeah, you guys are thinning the veil. Talk to your ancestors. Talk to your benevolent, honorable ancestors, spirit guides, whoever your deities are, because this is a chance to communicate with them and for them to provide you with some answers, Scorpio. Provide you with some answers about how you can serve the community, right? And how you can tell, you don't even necessarily need to tell people, hey, did you know these other dimensions happen, right? It's just about you living it. It's about you being the elixir, right? It talked about like you just showing up the way that you show up gives people permission and makes them remember that they have access to, all right? Beautiful Scorpios, love you guys so much. This is a beautiful reading. You guys are really unlocking some doors and some dimensions up in this piece, okay? Matrix Reloaded. All right, Scorpios, love and light to you guys. Remember to continue to choose your love, your life. I done messed up my intro. It's time to go, y'all. Love y'all.